Bonjour, get ready to know how to make questions confidently with the words est-ce and structure your questions in the right way. The syntax and the order of words is very important for these. So let's dive in. Trois. There are three different ways to ask questions in French. And the first one is simply using intonation. You can make a statement and then raise your voice at the end. That is a very simple way to do it. Number two is inversion, which I'll have to do another video for. The basics of that is that we take the verb and the subject of the sentence and we switch them around, like you do in English when you say am I, except in French we'll put the verb am, a dash, and then the subject I. So don't forget le trait d'union, which is our little dash. The third way is the one we're going to do today, and it's est-ce que. It can translate as is it that. I know my head is covering que. Here we go. Est-ce que. Bien. So we're going to do this in three parts. The first part is going to be closed questions. The second part is going to be open question. And the third part is going to be a quiz, little exercise where I will take you through two activities and then we will go through the answers. So, how to get to oui ou non, the art of closed questions. With is it that, est-ce que, you're going to add est-ce que at the start of a statement. So you need to think of what would the statements be and how do I need to say that in French before simply adding est-ce que. For example, do you speak English? The statement is you speak English. You put est-ce que, is it that, plus you speak English, and then you add point d'interrogation, which is your question mark. Est-ce que vous parlez anglais? Or do you live in France? Pardon, do you live in Paris? The statement is you live in Paris. We add is it that, plus you live in Paris, plus point d'interrogation. Est-ce que vous habitez à Paris? To do open questions, these are things like how, why, where, when, how much, etc. We're going to have to review a few of our question words. We have quand, when, où, where, qui, who, comment, how, combien, how much, combien de, how many, que, what, pourquoi, why, and quel, which can be Q-U-E-L or an extra L-E or an extra S. And that one means which or what. Exemple avec où. I'll give you two examples, one with où, one with quand. Imagine you want to ask someone where they live. Using est-ce que or est-ce que with Q-U apostrophe, you have to think where is it that you work? Once you can work that order, you will always say it right. You'll end up with où est-ce que vous travaillez? Or if you're being informal, où est-ce que tu travailles? Another example is avec quand, when. Imagine you want to ask someone when they study. Using est-ce que, we'll need to break it down as when is it that you study? Quand est-ce que vous étudiez? With vous formal or quand est-ce que tu étudies with tu informel. So let's do some practice. Pause this video if you need to and I will give you two exercises, then the answers. For this exercice A, our first activity, you're going to turn sentences into questions. We have six. Numéro 1, vous êtes français. Numéro 2, vous habitez à Monaco. Numéro 3, vous êtes en vacances. Numéro 4, vous avez 3 enfants. Numéro 5, vous parlez anglais couramment. Numéro 6, vous voulez commander une boisson. So it's your time to pause the video and ask these as est-ce que questions. Exercice B, our second activity. This time you are given some answers and I'd like you to guess the questions. So these answers might be in response to a few different questions. You might get different options and that is fine. What we will focus on is make sure that there's an est-ce in your question and you will be just fine. So A, non, je ne parle pas français couramment. B, j'habite à Monaco. C, oui, nous sommes en vacances. D, nous avons 2 enfants. E, ils vont en Espagne en juillet. F, le café coûte 1,80 €. Make sure to pause the video because I will be taking you through the answers next. Réponse de l'exercice A. They're all est-ce questions with no extra question word. Just yes, no answers. So, est-ce que vous êtes français? Est-ce que vous habitez à Monaco? Est-ce que vous êtes en vacances? Est-ce que vous avez 3 enfants? Est-ce que vous parlez anglais couramment? Est-ce que vous commandez une boisson? If you have other options, pop them in the comments below and I will come back. Make sure to number them. Réponse B. Est-ce que tu parles français couramment? You could have the same version with vous, no problem. Où est-ce que vous habitez? Again, you can have the same question with tu, pas de problème. C. Est-ce que vous êtes en vacances? D. I've given you 2 options. Combien d'enfants est-ce que vous avez? And est-ce que vous avez des enfants? E. Quand est-ce qu'ils vont en Espagne? And où est-ce qu'ils vont en juillet? That's right, because you could answer about the time of the year they're going or the location. So quand with Espagne and où en juillet. Et finalement, combien est-ce que le café coûte? Combien est-ce que le café coûte? And that should marry up with the answer you had. Voilà. If you're struggling with any aspect of French, whether it's speaking, understanding, or grammar, French Speak is my online language school and I'd love to help. So all the way you can contact us are below in the description. Just scroll down and get in touch with me. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me when you do. And next, you can check out the other videos in this grammar playlist to keep on perfecting and improving your French. Voilà. Bonne journée. Au revoir.